My name is Diogo and I'm a student of Tenlock within his HTC program. So I'm making this video because it was asked me to make a review for this amazing journey that I have been into it. So let's go. So one thing that I will do, I will follow the questions that I have here in the computer, like the guided questions, to really, give you the precise answer with the precise question. Okay, so let's get fucking started. How would you describe yourself before HTC, and how would you describe yourself after the HTC? That's a fucking so good question. Why? So before the HTC, I was quite in a development mode from the past 2 years, and it was just one step that I need to take that is developing my wealth, becoming good with money, becoming good with business. And so I felt that I must take this step. And oh man, I'm glad I did. Because after I joined the HTC, one of the things that I really can understand, it's not only about the money, but it's about the mindset that can generate you high income. Okay, I think one of the most powerful lessons that I have acquired here, it was how the mindset is correlated within what I do in everything. Okay, like Sifu says, how you do anything is how you do everything. That's what I'm saying. How the mindset is so correlated with how I do anything. If I choose to procrastinate in taking a shower, let's pretend I said that I want to take a shower in the next 2 hours. So if when the time comes, if I procrastinate, I'm cultivating a habit of procrastination. So that will affect my entire life. Okay, not only in the shower, but in my business, but in my relationships, but in my health, but in my exercise, but in my emotions. All. How you do anything is how you do everything. That makes so fucking sense. Because if you choose to do the small things with certainty and conviction, with intention that you were able to do it good, that it is like a chain reaction that you will able to get to the big things, So I must say that what I really felt after the HEC is so much more self-confidence, much more certainty, much more conviction, much more wow, And I read the creed every day. I still do. I'm taking the challenge of the 30 days. I am proud that I forgive you, and I'm committed to you. I found that so fucking helpful. So fucking helpful. It's really, really powerful. And after even if I do all the role plays, without the mindset, I won't be able to close as much as I do. Because if I can prepare myself before the role plays, do the meditation that I do the gratitude video, do the affirmations, do the creed, do the questions, do the all the things that we have on the checklist. Man, the confidence, the certainty is so much more. It's impossible to compare, The mindset, the seeds that I plant here are growing and really growing faster. And thank you, Sifu. Thank you, Sifu. Thank you, Desmond. Thank you, Tina. Thank you, all of the HCC sports family. I still didn't make my first bomb, but I will follow, strict. And I really want to meet you, Sifu and Desmond. I really like both of you. Really, I really want to learn from you. Definitely. So, second question. What are some of the successes, booms you have had because of Sifu's teaching? So, as I said, right now I don't have any boom in terms of income, in terms of closing, but in terms of confidence and the mindset, fuck, that really was a huge boom. Certainty, conviction, never give up, consistency, persistency, that was a huge move for me. But I will make it and I will post, I can guarantee that. How much in deals have you closed specifically? So like I said, this does not apply to me. 3. How high ticket closer certification different from other programs out there if you haven't taken other programs? It's not my case, I did my that's my emerald side. I do my research after I taking the things that I want to go into. I always, since little boy, I always wanted the best. I always want to follow the best. I don't want the mediocre. I want the best. So that's why I'm with you, Sifu, right? So 4. How would you describe the support and community you get access to in the HTC? So the support is amazing. Okay, I really like the support. The best guy that I really love was Alan Hu. I think it's this Alan Hu, and it was a tremendous supportive guy. I really like how she writes. I really like them. And about the community, I found so helpful. One of my mistakes in the early until end of the week 5 or week 6, I don't know. You see, I was doing all the steps, but I was not using the checklist. And when I realized, fuck man, why I'm not using this? And then it becomes much more easier to do all the assignments, to make sure that I complete all every day. And then I started posting more and more on Facebook, the 10 comments per day and I found that it's so much good, when you comment other people video, when you comment other people text, because in some way, if the people wants, definitely she or he wants feedback, and if you can give them to that, if you can give him or her that, I feel that they really like it, they will feel appreciated, and it's like a return emotion, I feel like, okay, I help this person with my comments. I make this person the life of this person better. And I think that is the most important thing. It's not how much sales I close and how much money I make, but much more important is how much money I make and how much money will I invest in myself to help me and others. I think this is the most important thing. So 5 question. What would you say to people who are skeptical, are afraid HTC won't work for them? I will just close them. I will just close them and I will just, like the community. It's so fucking helpful. Sometimes my lower self kicks in, I'm not sure what I do. What should I do, I don't know what to do. But this lower self, shit. Lower self, boom! Fuck that, right? Do what Sifu says. Let's keep going. Let's keep moving forward. Let's keep doing all the assignments. Let's watch the webinar about LinkedIn. Let's place the LinkedIn in a good way. Let's place the Facebook in a good way. Let's taking action. It's just taking action. It is just following the steps. And I will make it. Okay? I must make it. I don't have any other option. So, if the really person says that the HTC won't work for them, I think it's because they really didn't do all the assignments. They didn't show up. They didn't took all the action. And most important, they will not stand up when they fail, because we all will fail in life, right? But the most important thing is not the failure, because the failure is a learning, not a failure. The most important thing is how how quickly are we able to recognize and come back to the focus. That is a mindset of an achiever. That is a mindset of an high ticket closer. You see? So 6, how much would you have invested to be in the HTC, knowing what you know now and the value you received? Great question. So I think the value here, science, definitely the transformative experience was something really good, really good. And it could be the 10K, okay? It could be 10K, I will still invest it, but I feel that I'm not so sure in giving you that answer because I didn't close yet. After I can see the money income, after I can see that I can invest in myself more and more and more and then really help the others, I feel that, okay, then I will answer this question. 7, if you were to describe HTC to your best friend, someone you really care, to encourage them to join, what would you tell them? I already did. I closed my girlfriend. So not in a, I closed her in a significant and impactful way because she wasn't sure in what direction should take, and I really closed them, because this thing works. This thing is not a mean to an end. This thing is really, like Sifu says, if you don't close them, you do not help them. If I can close, I can help, and that is the most important thing, because you can have all the material things in the world, you can have all the money in the world, but in the end, if you are alone, what would you do with that? Nothing, zero. The feeling of helping, the feeling of impacting millions, it's much more powerful than any income. So, when you can use that, when you can use your income to help people, fuck, man, that's Sifu, right? So this is my video. I really like Sifu's. I don't know if it goes directly to you, but I really like Sifu's to see this video, and Desmond, because I really feel that I connect. I connect to you. By the way, I'm from Portugal, north of Portugal. So I'm 21 years old, and I will keep you up to date. I will share my first boom, and really, I don't have much to say. Otherwise, thank you, and you can count on me next year, closing in black. Fuck yeah, man. Fuck yeah. Let's do this. Keep going, Sifu. You are in the right direction. You are in the right path. Really, really, man.